Good afternoon. Welcome to another live session with me, Vinod James. Welcome to Neethu's Academy Reading Live. How are you all? It's another day. All are eagerly waiting. Wednesday, isn't it? Day just goes very, 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 very quickly when we are coming in front of you. And it's an honor to come every time in front of you and just make the most out of what we could, in order to make sure that you're all benefited. Hope you're all benefited. And what else? Just a reminder, because Neethu Madam is going to come live in front of you. Just few days to go. Right? So do not hesitate to come live 10 p.m. this Friday. Please do pop in. We all will be waiting for you all there. Okay? Right. So what are the things that we have in reserve for you? Madhusmita, good afternoon. Emina, good afternoon. Rishika, good afternoon. Jinsi George, good afternoon. Danya Vishwam, good afternoon. What are the things that we have in for you? So if you really look into the screen, we have an array of linguistic exams that we give training. So if you want to get more insights about it, please do not hesitate to contact our admin. The number is on the screen. Okay. So please do call. They will be happy to assist you. There are n number of exams that you can utilize. We give training for a lot of resources. So please do contact. Anusaban, good afternoon. Jyoti Janu, good afternoon. Susmita, good afternoon. Namita Shaji, good afternoon. Parvati, good afternoon. Anila George, good afternoon. Right, so happy to see all those icons next to your name as well. Shirley Sinu, good afternoon. Rose Jennifer Lopez, good afternoon. New name. Revati Gopal, good afternoon. So if there is anybody who is attending the live for the very first time, please be kind enough to let me know where you're from and if you're attending for the first time. Just to add on to my known people's list, I always love to, spread my known people. Soni Raju, good afternoon. Sabina, good afternoon. Happy to see you. Happy to see you as well. I should be the one who should be saying happy to see you all, because you're all lovely students who are there, who have been supporting us. Nisha Biju Kasargod, isn't it? Simini, good afternoon. So what are the things that we have? See, we have 2 Telegram group only. So please be aware of it. Sharin Ephraim, UAE, good afternoon. Susam Machako, good afternoon. So if somebody contacts you saying that this is Neethu's Academy's Telegram group, do not hesitate to avoid them. Okay, Joji Joseph, good afternoon. Rose Maria Varghese, good afternoon. Why? Because we would not contact you for any such reason. We have only 2 Telegram group. One we will be pinning. Rose Jennifer Lopez from Kochi. Okay, very, very known place for me. Okay, fair enough. So now I have Rose from Kochi as well. Namita Joseph, good afternoon. And we've just pinned the official Neethus Academy Telegram page. Just click onto it. It's a free access. Okay, then we have an exclusive reading Telegram page where that is also free access, but in order to get you accepted into that, we have a scrutinizing policy. Now, why is this scrutinizing policy? Because online, you have a lot of fraudulent people available who are here for different purposes, ripping your money, ripping your valuable time, unwanted things. So in order to avoid them, we have a scrutinizing policy. So our admin will ask you to send certain details. Once that details are checked, then only we'll be accepting you into the group. Asha, good afternoon. Praveen Daesh, good afternoon. So that's the only hurdle that you have to jump, because it might be a bit, what can you say, time-consuming thing, because we have an amazing downpour of requests to accept into that group, but they have to check and then only they'll be accepting. So do bear with that time. Until that time, we are not going to leave you like that, because if you're not entering into the exclusive reading Telegram group, the very same page that you're watching, just click the like button and click the follow button, so that all the material that is there will be also shared in here. So you would not miss any material till you get enrolled into that group. Rasya, good afternoon. Anjana, good afternoon. Anu Alexi, good afternoon. Mamta Malik, good afternoon. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Mamta every day comes with a different colored flower. Good enough. Minimol Minus, very, very, very good afternoon. Good afternoon, Minimol. So are you all ready for today's session? Yes. And we have no change at all. Every day we will be coming up with one part B and a part A. Which part A I've already shared. Part B will be sharing and it will be timed. You have to do that on or before the time finish. Ramya Anish, good afternoon. So see why? Mamta is always ready. Good enough. So I hope all of you are ready. Jinsi George is ready. Jobita is ready. Okay, Namita is ready. All right, good enough. Sabina is ready. Rishika is ready. Sharanya is ready. Good afternoon. Sorry. All right. So I want all of you to comment. See, the more you comment, the more better. It is a two-way communication, isn't it? That means whatever that we are trying to convey, you are acknowledging it. Minimal ready. Anila George ready. All right, good enough. Now, why this communication is very, very important, and what is a small request that I have for you? So if you have not yet liked our page, please do like our page. If you have not yet followed our page, please do follow our page. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe because you will not miss any important insights or class such this when we are gonna telecast. Sharon is ready, Anu Alexi is ready, Rahul Kumar, good afternoon. Rose is ready from Kochi, Tino Martin is ready, Anjana Anna ready, and also a small request, okay? See, if you find that my classes are beneficial, and if you think that it can benefit more students, please do share in your social media platform because you have an absolute list of friends because there might be people who know or who doesn't know. Okay, when you share, they might see this and they can also get some insights about, okay, there are free classes available for them to enhance and reach their dream as well. Anjana Reddy, Susmita Reddy, Ponnu Varghese Reddy, Suzama Reddy, Nisha Biju Reddy from Kasargo, Chiminibu Reddy. All right, as you have all said that you're ready, now the material will be popping up on the screen. As soon as the material pops up, there will be a timer along with that. So do not waste your valuable time. Do find the answer. And when you find the answer, don't type the answer. Just tell me done or just put a thumbs up so that I know that you are getting it on or before time. See, the challenge is to make sure that you get the answers on or before time. Neethu Maria Matthew, good afternoon. Susan Ranju Thomas, good afternoon. Bharati, good afternoon. So those are the things that you have to really be cautious about. There you have the material on the screen. Please do the material and then we will discuss. Let me check on that last line. Yeah, there is a small issue with the material. So I'll just try to adjust the last line. Yeah, just give me a second. Good afternoon. Sabina done. Namita Shaji done. Okay, fair enough. Jobita done. Soni Raju done. Rishika done. Pravin Das done. Dias done. Joji Joseph done. Minu Mol done. Mamta Malik done. Danya Vishwam done. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So see, this is what we always admire about you all is if there is anything shortfalls, shortcomings, you're always there to let us know. So we're never, worried about. So we always take in all those things because we have what we are, what we have done so far is all because of your comments. So no problem at all. And once again, thank you very much, Mamta, as well as one more person said. Susmita done, Revati done, Tino done, Rose done, Namita done, Ponu done. Okay, excellent. Now what are we going to do or how to do part B? See, one, you have to be really, really careful about this time management when you're doing B and C because both the materials are given together. Okay, because B, we say 6 questions, small extract, appropriate question along with 3 answer options. So we consider this to be smaller. So we expect you to complete part B anything between 10 to 12 minutes. That's the maximum you allocate because part C is considered to be a bit more challenging. Not because of any other reason. You have more number of text to read. That's all. Punodan, Susamadan, Reshmadan. Okay. Now what is the strategy? Strategy for part B is called elimination method. Now what is elimination? See, don't search to eliminate. As you're reading the passage, eliminate the answer options and go. That's called elimination. Anu Alexi done. Amos, okay. See, Nisha done. So what are the things that you have to be really, really looking into? The first and the foremost important thing, you have to do 3 things. 1, read the question. As you are reading the question, underline the keywords on the question and please do not underline more than 2 words as keyword or 3 words to an extent because we're not voracious reader. Okay, not like underlining every single word in that. And even this question is very simple. Ammo Sandhu, hello from Pakistan. I have a lot of other students from Pakistan, so I have Ammos again from Pakistan. Nice to see. So this is what the diversity in the classroom that you should be telling yourself, okay, see, I am taking the pride of attending an international class and I should be always thanking you because we have people from, like what Amos said, Pakistan, we have people from different parts of India, Nepal, Maldives, Malta, Mauritius, Israel, different parts of Middle East, different parts of Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Ireland, UK, you name the place, we have the students, Malaysia, Singapore. Okay, that's the beauty out of coming in front of you all every day. Now, read the question, underline the keywords in the question, understand the question. After that, you have 2 options. You can read the paragraph and then you can answer. Or as I'm a person who wants to know what I'm searching for in the paragraph. So what I do, I read my answer option, underline the keywords in there, then I go pick it up from the paragraph. Now let's see how to do. So here it is a very simple thing. Manual talks about. So what is this manual about? A very straight answer. So I have few answers. Amos from Pakistan is saying C. Tino Martin is saying B. Now, what are my keywords in each of the questions? Assessment as per protocols. So functionality of the PowerHeart AED. Protocols again of PowerHeart. So there is one specific protocol. So is that about that? Okay. Now after this, you will have to read the paragraph. Before that, would you be kind enough to tell me what are your answers and where you got that answer from? C from Middle Rahul, Anjana B, Jinsi George is saying B from the 3rd sentence to last, Danya Vishwam is saying B, Jinu George is saying C, Joji is saying B, Rose Jennifer is saying B, Rose from Kochi, is it? Yeah. Madhusmita is saying C, Jobita is saying B from middle part, Susan Renju Thomas is saying B. So it's a mix of B and C, isn't it? B and C, B and C, B and C. Fair enough. Anusuban is saying C, Siminibdu is saying C. And always, see, ensure that you are sticking on to your answer. Okay, it's not about saying 1C, 1B, 1A. No, stick to your answer. Madhusmita is saying C from whole para, Minumol B. Mamta Malik is saying C from first and middle. Okay, fair enough. Namita Shaji is saying 8, middle part of the paragraph. Jyoti Janu B. Josna Princess, Rishika B. Marina B. C. Revati C. Susam C. Right, see, it's a mix of B and C. Anu Alex C. See, I want all of you to comment. Whether it is A, no problem, comment. Whatever you have got and where you have got. So it is almost B and C as of now. Now, Simini will see from the first and the last sentence. Okay, now let's go and read. Now, as you are reading, let's see if there is anything to eliminate as well. See from the first and the last line, Amita B, Nisha Biju B. Now, star biphasic defibrillation waveforms will deliver variable escalating energy that is customized to each patient needs based upon patient's thoracic impedance. Impedance, see, it's a word where generally it is more onto a physics related word. Why? The effective resistance of an electric circuit or component to alternating current. That's called impedance, or arising from combined effect of ohmic resistance and reactance. Okay, this customization adjusts for the unique physical differences between patients. So that is adjusted in accordance to the patient. Now the power heart AED comes equipped with 5 different FDA cleared biphasic energy protocols. So functionality of power heart assessment as per the protocol. Now they are saying it is not about the assessment. They are saying Power Heart G3 AED comes equipped with 5 different FDA cleared biphasic protocols. So it is not assessment. So generally you can eliminate assessment. Why? It is not mentioned so far. Okay. The operator with guidance, direction and implementation from the designated AED program medical director may select from one of the protocols. See, this one of the is always, you have to be very careful because you tend to use it at times wrong, because one of the takes the plural. So whatever you're taking at one of my friends, okay, S should come. When placing the Power Heart G3 AED into service, the Power Heart G3 AED's factory default energy protocol is 200, 300, 300 joule J, escalating variable energy. The first shock is delivered within a range of 12 joules to 260 joules. Subsequent shocks are delivered within a range of 170 joules to 351 joules. See, functionality of a Power Heart AED. See, there is no functionality of the Power Heart. See, they are saying the implementation and the designated, the operator with guidance, direction, implementation from the designated AED program medical director may select from one of the 4 protocols when placing that. So it is not the functionality of the Power Heart. So this one, it is not what they are trying to and what is there in the paragraph. So throughout the paragraph, the only thing they are mentioning is the star biphasic energy protocols for Power Heart GED. So everything is talking about this particular star biphasic energy protocols for power. Wellesley, good afternoon. So the answer to the question is C. So congratulations to all the people who have said C. B, functionality. That word made that difference. There's no functionality mentioned. How it is functioning is not mentioned. Okay, you assumed it because they are saying the Power Heart, this same thing comes with 5 different FDA cleared biphasic energy protocols. Understand? So these are all the protocols for star. The functionality is not. See, assessment as per protocol is there, but assessment is not there. That is the reason this is also eliminated. So very good. Mamta is enjoying. Simi is loving it. Anu Sabban is dancing. Very good. Susam is enjoying. Madhusmita is dancing and enjoying the achievement. Good enough. So people who have got C, absolutely good enough. If you have any doubts, please do clarify, or else let's go and see what the part A is all about. Any doubts? Anything that you want me to clarify? Please do ask. If not, we'll go into the next material. Any doubts? I'm sure that you don't have doubts because you're all clever students where you know why you made that. See, when you look into part B, you always tell yourself the answer should be there. Whatever that is there, it should be given in the text. If it is not, don't think that, okay, it can be like that. No. Can be and all comes to part C. Now, Jovita is already very much in advance with me. She knows what I'm going to ask. She has already said the material is dry socket and she said it's easy material. Namita is saying clear. Jinsi George is saying clear. Rishika is saying clear. Okay, good enough, good enough. Mamta, no sir, explanation is beyond my expectation. Am I humbled by your lovely words? Thank you very much. So as you have no doubts, so we'll look into the next part. The next one is called Part A. And what is today's material? As what you said, it's dry socket. And the most important thing now I'm going to ask you is how you felt about that material. That how is very, very, very important for us. Because with what you are commenting, we always relate it on the aspect of, is it beneficial? Is it going to be of any better? Dry socket easy material. So generally it is considered to be a bit easy, is it? The two comments that I got is more prominent to say, okay, 3. Mamta is also adding on to saying that it is easy material. Sabina is saying easy. Sharanya is saying dry socket. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Namita is saying fine. Okay, fair enough. How about others? Madhusmita easy. Minumol easy. Okay, generally Neethu madam have given you a very easy material today. All right, we'll ask her to give you something to challenge yourself, isn't it? But see, I wouldn't believe on the aspect of, because it's just a material that matters. It has an implication. I'm not saying no, but why that implication? Okay, see, when you do a material, and let's say you are exposed to that terminology, you're exposed to that word, you're exposed to that condition, you find it a bit more easy. Or else it will be a bit challenging is what generally. Susamma is saying it was difficult for me. Okay, fair enough. Dry socket easy. Now let's see. You have the material. What are the things? Now everything changes, isn't it? Part A is what you're going to tackle first. They'll only give you 15 minutes, 20 questions. And on top of that, these 20 questions are 3 types of question. 1 to 7, massive following question. 8 to 14, short answer question. 15 to 20, fill in the blanks question. So these are all something that is going to, and the most beautiful strategy that you can use to find the answers is called skimming and scanning. Now what is skimming? What is scanning? Skimming means quick look. Scanning means detailed look. So what are the things that you have to do while you are skimming? See, skimming means you're going to run through the text, not by reading word by word. You're going to quickly go through the words. And as you read, you're going to, sir, is the timer just now stopped because there was no network? No, the timer has stopped long back, Anila, and we have said the answer is C. Okay. So generally, Rose is saying easy, Jinsi is saying tricky, Anjana is saying easy. So now what do skimming? What are the things that you have to look for when you are skimming? When you're skimming, you have to underline the keywords. So keywords, what are those, or how to do skimming? So what is the time? So 1 to 2 minutes is the maximum that you're going to take in order to skim the 4 text. So, or I would say 15 seconds per text. Let's see, safe is bet. So in 15 seconds, can you read all these words like that in absolutely pronouncing one by one? No, don't do it. As you go, you underline the keywords. Now see, dry socket is a painful dental condition which sometimes after the tooth is removed. It also is a condition that is inflammation of the jawbone, alveolar bone. For tooth extraction, it is also referred to as alveolar osteitis, and a complication occur from tooth extraction. Having a tooth removed is called as extraction. Dry socket has a blood clot in the site where the tooth is removed, not from the firm. It dissolves in the wound and it has healed. Blood clot from the site of the tooth is removed. The tooth is a protective layer over the underlying condition, over the empty tooth socket, and contains cells that are proper healing. Intense pain is underlying bone, nerve, or expert pain is occurring in the socket, and the socket becomes swollen or irritated. Now I have done few. Likewise, you're going to do. And as you skim, you should know, okay, here it is a keyword called management post-extraction hemorrhage. So these are keywords. So tooth extracted, applies intact, bucolingual, palatal pressure applied to the socket, sterile gauge, socket, several minutes, socket assessed, has set removed, yes or no, isn't it? So then give appropriate written verbal post-operation instruction, ensure patient is fit to leave surgery, retraction secondary 2 to 14, hemorrhage vascular. Here it is saying apply future further pressure, reassess 2 to 3 minutes, bleeding. So likewise, soft tissue, bone, hematostatic gauge, suture, chemical agent appropriate. So identity hemorrhage usually goes suture, burnish. So all those things are underlined. Then smoking. So this is going to cause about risk factor. So any risk factor with regards to this is going to be mentioned in here. So it's just like that. So text, treatment. So treatment are mentioned in D. Now I have to understand, okay, A is about this, B is about management, C is about risk, D is about treatment. Now I'm going to go to the question. So I told you there are 3 types of question, where first type of question is 1 to 7, which is called match the following, where you're expected to write A, B, C, D, the appropriate letters only. Okay. Now you're going to underline the keywords in the question, because keyword reference is the only way to find answers. So most probable group to be benefited affecting dry socket. So where are they talking about all these probable groups? So it should be under risk, is it? Isn't it? So women are found to develop dry socket more than. So most probable group, or it is saying that, isn't it? So that is where you get the answer. This is the answer. So the answer to the question is C. Ultimate option. So see, ultimate option means, is it talking about treatment? It should be about, isn't it? If again, treatment, painkiller. So treatment, painkiller, do I need to wait for it? I can simply remember that the treatment is mentioned in D. Now where do you get that? See, dry socket painkiller turned out to be fruitless. That means it is not benefited. So it is there in D only, where in the last sentence. Now, kind of pressure applied over surgical site post, kind of pressure. So I know that it is there in, because I underlined kind of pressure and all those things, apply further pressure to the area and all. So kind of pressure and all is mentioned in text B. So the answer to the question is B. How do people take appropriate step? Abode. Abode means their home. So they are talking about home only where? They're talking about home only in D, isn't it? So D is the answer. When do we are advised, when are we advised to have reassessment over extracted period? So there should be some reason why there should be asking us to reassess. So reassess after 2 to 3 minutes. So when are we assessed? The answer is B, isn't it? When, that means again, the commencement of pain happen in dry socket. So when does this occur? So it should be there again in text A, because it is saying intense pain occur when the underlying bone is exposed, and also when means when it is intense. So the answer is A. Link between age and chances of dry socket. So where are they talking about? Again, it should be under risk factor. Correct? So when patient older than age, impacted with third molar. So all those things are mentioned in C. So the answer to 1 to 7, I have fired it. It is high time that you start firing me, saying that I have this much answers right. 7 out of 7, whatever is yours. So the next set of questions are called short answer question, where you are expected to write the answer can be as simple as that of a word, short phrase, numbers, or both. So this should be always memorized. Jobita 7 out of 7, Mamta Malik 7 out of 7, Jinsi Jot 7, Rishika, Madhusmita, Danya, Sabina, okay, Tintu, everyone 7 out of 7, absolutely good enough. Keep it up. Now, so short phrase means you're not supposed to write big answers, okay? Please do understand. Anu, 7, Minimol 6, Rishika 7, Rose 7. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Now, how often? Now, this how often will give you a lot of clue. Right? How often means it's asking you a frequency, isn't it? The number of days. So, how often secondary hemorrhage post surgery? So, where are they talking about all these secondary surgery, post surgery, and all? It's there in B, isn't it? It's clearly saying the secondary within 2 to 4 days. Susama 7. Excellent. So the answer is within 2 to 4 or 2 to 4 days. Okay. Good enough. What can develop other than pain in this if the socket is not flushed? So other than pain, not flushed. So it should be under treatment. So they should say something that other than treatment, something else is gonna happen. So what is that? Flushing out the socket. So that is one of the keywords. So may add pain or possible infection. So the answer is infection. infection. Alternative name. So I know that I read it in A. So it straight away go to A, and it clearly says it is also, see this it is referring to dry socket. So it is also referred to as alveolar osteitis. So alveolar osteitis. Excellent. Who would be getting least accessibility to blood when being exposed to nicotine? So nicotine, straight go to C. Now the next thing is to find out who is going to get that. So where are they talking about? Exposure to nicotine reduces the blood. Okay, so who is going to get available to the healing socket? Who is the one who is going to have the problem? Healing socket. So it's a two-word answer. HEALING Common over-the-counter medication. So it should be under treatment, isn't it? So where are they talking about? Over-the-counter. Over-the-counter means non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. So what are those two drugs? Aspirin or ibuprofen. ASPIRIN or IBUPROFEN. So aspirin or ibuprofen. So those are the drugs. So next question. Who acts as a protective layer? So I know that protective layer, I have read it in part A. I have even underlined. Underlining bone, never ending, empty tooth socket. So where are they talking about? Is there anywhere it is saying? It is clearly saying dry socket happened when the blood clot at the site where the tooth was removed and do not form or dissolve where. And then they're talking about this blood clot is a protective. There you have. So there you have the protective layer, underlining bone, nerve, ending, tooth socket. So all those keywords are always there. So the answer is blood clot. BLOODCLOT. Consumption of which medication can induce hormonal changes further disposes to dry socket. So consumption medication, any doubt where it will be? Let's see. Women who are found, because they're saying women are the most risk factor. So which hormonal thing are they calling? So hormonal factors such as the use of oral contraceptives. So oral contraceptives are the answer. ORALCONTRACEPTIVES. See, 2 to 14 is given in text B. Very clearly it is saying secondary within 2 to 14 days. So within 2 to 14 days is the most appropriate answer, because how often has been asked. So even 2 to 14 days is okay. Now the next set of questions, these set of questions are called fill in the blanks question, where you are expected to write the same kind of instructions are given, but here redundancy is going to be a bit more of thing that is going to affect. See here, for example, an is already given, so that's a clue. But even if you write an again, and this is called redundancy, so your answer will be marked as wrong. So be aware of it. Now, and dash is a process by which tooth is removed from its position. So it's what are they saying? Having a tooth removed is called an extraction. So an is already there. So the answer is extraction. extraction. Appropriate chemical agents can be used for chronic bleeding occurring in the dash. So appropriate chemical agents, chronic bleeding. So where are they talking about all these? Let's see. Are they talking anywhere in? So chronic bleeding, where are they talking? They are talking about chemical agent appropriate. So where chronic bleeding is happening in the soft tissue. So it's there in text B, SOFTTISSUE. We need to identify if the persistent bleeding occurring on the bone. So where are they talking about? We need to identify. So it's again, so identify, and all those things are happening in where? It is saying identify site of hemorrhage in the bone. So the answer is a three-word answer, site, S-I-T-E, of O-F-H-A-E-M-O-R-R-H-A-G-E is the answer. Just want to change so that you will understand it a bit more better. The sockets are packed or pasted with dressing in order to get quick relief. So where are they talking about all these keywords? So all these keywords, definitely treatment, under treatment, isn't it? So where are they talking about? Is there any one particular place all these keywords are as such mentioned? It is mentioned dentist, surgeon, pack, socket, medicated gel, paste is already there in the question, dressing, quick relief, pain relief. So the only thing missing is medicated gel. It is a two-word answer. MEDICATED-GEL is the answer. Question 19. People who have surpassed, that means passed over age. So that means there should be some age which is there. Impacted teeth are at real peril. Real peril means a danger of developing dry socket. So who are the people who are more prone to get dry socket? So it clearly says where in C, people older than, so surpass 30 years of age. So age is already there in the question. So your answer should only be 30 years. Good enough. The ultimate question for today. The plastic syringe with a dash to squirt water, salt water, prescription rinse, socket for self-care. So self-care, home, where are they talking about? Self-care is as such there. So what are the things? They are only talking about your plastic syringe is there with a curved tip. Is already there in the question. So the only thing which is missing is curved tip. CURVEDTIP. So I have finished my 20 answers. High time that you tell me what are your total scores, or if you have any doubts, please do not hesitate to clarify with me. Any answers or anything that you want me to clarify? If not, please do tell me your total score. Sabina 20, absolutely good enough. Keep on dancing. Why not? Mamta Malik 19, excellent. Keep it up, keep it up. How about others? Question number 18, I told you, within 2 to 14 days. Jobita 20, very, very good. Tintu 19, Minnumul 19, Danya 19, Rosemary 18, Anusaban 19, excellent, excellent. Tintu Benny 18, very, very good. Revati 19, excellent, good, good, good. Anila George 17, Jinu George 17, Rishika 20, stunning, keep it up. Madhuspita Berat, stunning, 20 out of 20, keep it up. Anjana 19, excellent. Joji 17, Jinsi George 19, very, very good. So any doubts? Amita 17, good enough. Susan written if persistent bleeding, so again we need to write the answer. See, hemorrhage is not just about, okay, persistent reading. So can you just write site? No, site of, see, they identify the site if the persistent bleeding is occurring on the bone. Site of hemorrhage, where is that spot? So that needs to be written full. Yeah. 17 Charanya, Susmita 19, Anila 11th question. What happened to 11th question? Tell me. Healing socket, a very straight answer. All the keywords are as such. in C. Okay, because who would be getting the least accessibility? It is the healing socket that will be to the blood after being exposed to nicotine. So nicotine somewhere which is in C, where it is all about smoking. So it is the healing socket. Anything else? I got 19. Excellent. Good enough. Keep it up. Keep it up. So I couldn't see anybody else asking any other doubts. All right, because you don't have any doubts. An absolute stunner. Another lovely session with all of you. Until and unless I meet you next time, adios from all of us. God bless you all. Take care. Bye.